Hello everyone, I have got something new today, to me anyway. This whole set, which is the Aguarela Floral Royal Talons, it's a Van Gogh set. And yeah, I'm dying to open it. I've had it for a little while, together with a whole bag of new things that I will gradually make my way through and do videos on. But yes, I got this because I really liked the look of it, and I already have the Van Gogh muted colours and natural colours. I've used these a lot, and you can, it's a bit dirty, look. So this is the muted colours. I really love these colours, I have to say. Yeah, and you can see some of them are kind of getting a bit empty, so I've definitely used them a lot, and I think that they are a decent quality. I use them in my sketchbooks more than to do proper paintings with. This is the nature set, which I haven't used as much, but even so, I have used it, and I do need to use it more actually. So yes, the fact that I know that they are pretty decent paints made me decide to get this one. I got this one off of Amazon, so I will put a link below, but let us see how you get in it. First of all, something there maybe. Does that pull out? Should I have opened this before I went on camera? I think there's like sticky bits there, so I'm just going to cut across with my craft knife. There we go. Now I can get in there. Can I pull it out? Do I have to do it bit by bit? Maybe we need to do it little bit by little bit. And then, oh, okay, right, that's now empty. So it looks like this is some kind of book. Yes, sadly not in English. It looks like this is everything that you get in there. Oh, masking fluid, palette, brushes, some pens, the paints, and some paper, I'm thinking. So, yeah, although it's not in English, I think it's fairly simple to kind of follow. Marigolds, margaritas. I'm guessing that's what they are. Roses. I'm not sure what cravos are. Anemones. I can understand that one. Peonies. Oh, I like that they've given you this little book. Ramo. Is it a type of rose, maybe? Yeah, and there you have them all. So anyways, quite a nice little booklet there that's come with it. So the palette is just a plastic palette. got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's got 10 wells and then a bigger one in the middle. But extra palette, always handy. I should really make a note of where I've put the lid. Ah, there it is. For my craft knife. Let's pop that one back there. I didn't check to see how my sound was. So let's just hoik that up a little bit just in case. Right, so here we have got a Pigma Micron 05, and oh, that one is in purple. This is not black, this is purple. Oh, I haven't got any coloured Pigma Microns. This is a 05 and it's a green. So Pigma Micron pens are archival ink, so they are going to be waterproof and light fast. Then we've got a jelly roll in an 8, and we've also got Brian Zeal Holland HB. It's an HB pencil basically, so we will pop those like that. Let's have a look at our brushes. So let's get those out. I've really kind of gotten into florals lately, so that's another reason why I decided to get this set. So let's just take those off, we don't need those. This is a size 0. This is obviously a rigger. That's a 0. Where am I? A 0 rigger. That's quite long. And then this is a size 6 round. And these are Van Gogh brushes. I already have some Van Gogh brushes that this is one of my kind of go-tos. It's a size 8. So I'm hoping that the brushes will be quite nice. We have got this paper. So let's just get the wrapping off of this. Okay, it says that it's 20 sheets, 200 GSM. It's A4 size. It's got a fine grain. So if it's got a fine grain, then yes, it is cold pressed. Does that come off? No, that's part of the design. So yeah, that looks, I'm not sure that will show really, but yeah, that feels quite nice paper, and it's just glued on one side. So there is our paper. In fact, we can probably use that to test our paints with in a moment. And then these are the paints. So let's get the wrapping off of these. Does it give you the colours on the back? Oh, it does give you the colours on the back. They're on the bottom here. But let's see what's inside. I do quite like the way that these open. They're always easy to open. Very nice. We've got a card to swatch all of the paints on. And these little sets always come with this travel size 6 brush, and what does it say? tear here. Okay then. There it is. It's coming. Ooh. Right, that's going to give me the numbers and everything. So maybe I can just put that over here for the minute. But for those of you that don't know, the reason why the travel brush has this little kind of hook on the end of it is because you can use it to lift out the half pans, and of course you can buy half pans on their own as well, so you can replace them when you need to. All right, I've got a nice mixing area, so I will just pop that back in there. Which way around do we go for the moment? And let us swatch them out. Get the pen. I'm not going to bother swatching the Chinese white because it's definitely not going to show on here. So if I put it, move everything over slightly. Yeah. So let me see. Very well at all. So we've got 108 Chinese white, but I'm not going to be swatching that. We've got 366 quinacridone rose. Okay, quin rose. 508 is Prussian blue. Then we've got 409, which is burnt umber. We've got 708, Payne's Grey. 254, permanent lemon yellow. Okay, we'll just call it lemon yellow. 370, permanent red light. Okay, by permanent, I wonder if they're cadmiums. I don't know. 506 is ultramarine deep. 623 is sap green, and it does give you all of the light fastness as well. I believe 3 is the highest for light fastness for Van Gogh. 227 is yellow ochre. 269 azo yellow medium. 331 Madder Lake deep. And 535 cerulean blue. 616 Viridian. And then the last one is 411, 411, and it's burnt sienna. Right, now that I've got them on there, I'll be able to label them up on here as well. So we are going to start with 366, which is quinacridone rose. And if I look, 33333. Okay, these are all 3 light fastness. PV19. This is PV19 for quinacridone rose. Let's get my water in. And let's use the size 6, shall we? Just get the glue off of that. Okay. Oh, it does look like it's a good colour. That is so pretty. I don't know whether to zoom in a little bit while I'm doing this. Let me just get to my camera hub. And what happens if we... There. I'm hoping that is a bit better for you. So there is our quinacridone rose. And then just a bit more watered down underneath. And that is, maybe that's too watered down. That is very pretty. So there is our quinacridone rose. Next we've got Prussian blue. Which was 508. And we've got PB27 for this one. PB27. So here we go. These are just re-wetting so nicely. There. And then we'll just dab our brush in the water. And we will get our pale version there. Okay. There is our Prussian blue. Burnt umber is next. And burnt umber is number 409. As I said, these are all 3 stars for light fastness. PR106. No, PR101. And PBK6. So that is our burnt umber. That's looking lovely. Oh, somehow I managed to pick up some blue there, which we do not want. Let's just dab that out a bit and put our there we go. Our nicely watered down version. What is next? Payne's Grey. I do like a Payne's Grey. Now, what will this be like? So this is number 708. And what have we got pigment wise? PBK6, PBK6, which is pigment black 6, and PV, is that a 16 or an 18? 19, and PV19. Okay, so that's a violet. Okay, a black and a violet. Oh, but it is very nice. And let's just water that down. I've done it again and watered it down too much. Yeah, that's very nice. Right, moving on to permanent lemon yellow. Ooh. Which is number 254. And what pigment have we got? We've got PY184. Okay. That's a bright lemon yellow, which is kind of what you would expect. Let's just water that down a bit more. There we go. That's kind of bled into the other one, but we won't moan about that. What have we got next? Permanent red light. Just about fit you on the end here. Which is number 370. And our pigment is PR254. That's pretty. I would say that's a kind of a yellowy red, so it's a warm red. Then we've got ultramarine deep, which is 506. And I'm hoping it's PB29. Yes, it is. PB29. So here we go. Oh yes, that's a very nice deep ultramarine. Just dab some of that off with some water, and then we can get our lighter one in, like so. Then we've got sap green 623. And PY129 and PG7 being a phthalo green. And then we can just do our lighter version of that. Might be a bit too light. There we go. So there is our sap green. And then we've got 227 yellow ochre. Yellow ochre PY42. Let's get some of our yellow ochre, which you can't see. It's slightly off the screen now, but you will see now. Da -da 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 -da. There we go. Oh, that's nice. And then our watered down. There, pretty. Moving on to Azo Yellow Medium, which is 269. And our pigment for this one, no pigments, PY154 and PO62, an orange. Let's move on. In fact, if I move that out of the way, probably see a bit more of my palette. That's a very much more warm yellow, that one being a very cool yellow. And then water down. I have to say this brush is working quite nicely. Then we've got 331 Madder Lake Deep. And our pigment is PR264. Okay. Oh, that's gorgeous. That is a really nice colour. And then we'll just allow that to be watered down. Followed by Cerulean Blue, and it's got phthalo in brackets, so I'm guessing this isn't a true Cerulean Blue. 534. What have we got? PR. No. What does that say? PB? PB15. And PW6, so it's got a white in it. Okay. So this one could be quite interesting. I'm not quite sure. I mean, it's a very pretty colour. And then water down a bit. Okay, just a couple of colours to go. So we can, yeah, we can fit those in. So we've got Viridian, which is 616. And what's our pigment for this? PG7. So this is a phthalo. quite pretty though. And we'll put the lighter one next to it. So I'm running out of space to do it the other way. Our final one then is Burnt Sienna, which is 411. And what pigments do we have? PR101, ER101, PBK11, PBK11, which is a black. So we've basically got a red and a black going on here. Oh. It's quite an orangey burnt sienna. It is pretty. Okay, there we have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Did I miss one? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Oh, it's the white. Oh, there we go. It's just the white. Let's not panic. So let me just bring these up a bit closer for you. There we go. There's our quinacridone rose, which is very pretty. I quite like the Prussian blue. Burnt umber's nice. The Payne's grey is lovely. Nice watered down as well. We've got this bright permanent lemon yellow. And then we've got the permanent red, which is very much on the orange side. We've got our ultramarine deep, sap green, yellow ochre, azo yellow medium, probably more the yellow that I would use, I think. Madder Lake deep, that is a gorgeous colour. Cerulean blue, viridian, and burnt sienna. What a nice little selection of colours. So I think while we let that one dry a bit, shall we do some random mixing? I'm just going to pop that over there. And I think, yay, let's use my palette. Let's just do a little bit of mixing. So let's take, I'm always quite interested to see, let's take our Prussian blue. I'm not that keen on these plastic palettes, but when travelling, they are a godsend. And let's take our burnt sienna. That was our Prussian blue. Wow. And our burnt sienna. Yeah, it is. Right, okay. So there we go. We're getting that really quite dark Prussian blue, burnt sienna. I'm just using abbreviations a little bit. Let's take our permanent red. And add some of this lemon yellow. And obviously we get an orange. But maybe if we take that red and we add our yellow ochre instead. Oh, I like that better. A much more muted orange. What about with our greens? Because we've got sap green and viridian, but we might need a bit of a darker green, mightn't we? Why don't we take our ultramarine deep and mix it with the azo yellow medium. Will we get a oh yes. Now that gives us a much more muted down green. The other greens are quite bright. Maybe if we take our Prussian blue and yellow ochre, that's rather nice too. If we want a really deep dark green, then maybe if we use the viridian, which is basically a phthalo green. Phthalos are well known for mixing. So let's take our phthalo green or our viridian and maybe add the Prussian blue, which is the darker blue. Oh, wow, we actually get a turquoise. I was aiming for a darker green. Okay, so let's try our viridian. And maybe if we add some of the burnt sienna, we might need a bit more viridian. Okay. There we go. Now we've got a darker green. That is lovely. I should have been writing down what these are, shouldn't I? Never mind. So yes, we can get a darker green. In fact, if we mix the viridian, I'm just going to do it in here again because there's not much of that left. With the burnt umber, which is darker than the I might get a bit more of that burnt umber. Yep. Okay. And now we can see that we can get an even darker green. Greens are important, I think. But yeah, purple. Can we get a nice purple? Let's go with quinacridone rose. Quinacridone rose and cerulean blue. Oh, okay, here we go. That's quite a dark bluey purple we have there. What else might we want to mix? Maybe we've got a couple of oranges, we've got greens. We did the viridian and the, is that the Prussian blue? I just want to try that viridian. with the cerulean blue. More of the Iridian. Is this going to do what I want it to? Cobalt teal. I have to say, I mean, I think you could probably go on forever mixing these. But if I bring these up, you can see I've got some rather lovely greens. I've got a much darker brown than is in the set. And then I've got these lovely sort of turquoisey teal colours going on. I've got a lovely purple here. So I think you could probably mix a lot more. In fact, if you bear with me, I think there is a colour chart somewhere. Oh no, I'm getting muddled up with something else. Forget that, folks. It was something else. So I have to say that considering that they are all light fast as well, you do get all the pigment information. They are all 3+ when it comes to light fastness. So yeah, what a good set. Not just for, you know, florals, but I think you could use this as an everyday set. Can I get both in? Probably not. But these are lovely sturdy containers, I have to say. I love the fact that you get all the mixing wells. So yeah, there we go. I think, oh, I didn't try out my pens. Let me just try my pens out. Oh, it is green. So pen and wash, here we come. For flowers. And there is our purple. And of course we've got our jelly roll, which we can probably just put a bit over the Payne's grey there. So you can see that working. What a nice little set. Well, if you're into your florals, then I would have to say that this, what are they calling it? Aquarelle Floral. Yes. Aguarela Floral. There we go. Aguarela Floral set is rather a nice little set. I'm very pleased with that. Okay, so I'll leave it there for now. And yeah, is this one that you might be interested in? Do you use the Van Gogh, or I believe these are more the student paints, but Rembrandt are more the professional in the Royal Talons lineup, but they are both Royal Talons, and I would have to say that these are extremely good value for money. So until next time, and I've got lots and lots of things to unbox and share with you over the next probably week, maybe 2. Yeah, have a good morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you are. Stay safe and stay healthy and stay calm. Until next time.